I think it was a surprise to no one that Kung Fu Panda got a sequel. The first movie did critically successful and was financially successful, so of course they would make a movie. But actually, first they did a TV series, which I'm not sure a lot of people know about. But you guys probably all know about that. Let's get into Kung Fu Panda 2. And because of this, he is, of course, exiled because he massacred an entire panda village. The intro is actually pretty unique because instead of a 2D animation, we got a Chinese traditional shadow puppet style intro to showcase the backstory of our new villain, Lord Shen, who does a lot of mechanical stuff. But yeah, his parents are like, oh, we don't know about this kid here, and like, what should we do about him? And this goat girl's like, yo, if he doesn't stop, this guy who has black and white is going to kill him. So what does Shen do? Well, of course, he does the most logical thing. He kills every panda. So you couldn't guess that backstory of the villain. It's also the backstory of Po, but he doesn't know it yet, and neither do we. Actually, we probably do. I mean, come on, it's kind of obvious. But Po has to learn a new lesson. Inner peace.
Find it through pain and suffering, as I did. Po, the day you were chosen as Dragon Warrior was the worst day of my life. By far, nothing else came close.
And yes, according to Shifu, the time where he had to fight his own son here and later on is not as bad as the time when Po became the Dragon Master. I mean, you gotta get your priorities straight, because one seems a lot more drastic than the other. So there was these wolf guys who attacked, but they stopped them. But then there's this one guy, and then Po looks at him and he gets a flashback to when he was a baby. And his flashbacks are all in 2D, by the way. So you get to see more of that great 2D animation. So Po asks his dad if he's adopted, and obviously he is. I mean, it's no shit. Meanwhile, Lord Shen reveals a secret weapon that kills pretty much anybody. This cannon, he kills this rhino dude here. He's dead. Also, Po has a dream where he meets his parents, but they replace him with Radish. I'm only mentioning this because it's 2D animated, and it makes me wish that this movie was 2D animated, even though the 3D looks pretty good, but this style looks even better, in my opinion, even if it is animating a dumbass Radish.
So lucky, I don't have any problems with my dad. Maybe it's been throwing me in his head before I was born.
Yes, Seth Rogen's in this movie, just like how he was in Monsters vs. Aliens, and he kind of sucks in both films. His voice performance is the exact same in every fucking thing he's in. From Sausage Party to fucking Mario movie, his performances are always shit.
Everything must be exactly how I envisioned it. And I envisioned it a little to the left. Further, with the weapon by my side, a little bit more.
So Po and the Furious 5 sneak into the city by using this dragon costume, and it has pretty fun fight scenes with this weird ass thing. I mean, it's Kung Fu Panda, of course the fight scenes are gonna be good. So these guys here, they're supposed to be freed, but they don't want to be freed because they're pussies, and they're like, we don't want to die like the other Rhino guy did. And Po's like, you gotta fight, but they're like, fuck no.
You are not getting me out of this cell. I don't know who you are, but please stand aside, sir. That's a lady. That's a woman.
So yeah, they get captured because, you know, this part of Po's plan. And yeah, they finally got to meet the villain of the movie.
Greetings, Panda. We meet. Hey, how you doing? Hey. The beans? First, we come in and the weapon is tiny. Surprise, it's big. And then the lady over here, I think it's a guy, he's got a... Whoa. The only reason you're still alive is that I find your stupidity mildly amusing.
So eventually, obviously, they get free, and they fight the peacock, or at least Po does.
You were there? Yes. Yes, I was.
So the building's falling down because they're shooting at it, obviously. They're shooting at us! Yeah, and obviously they didn't get Shen because he could fly. I mean, come on, he's a peacock. I mean, they should have known that.
The year of the peacock begins now. Right now? Because it's the middle of the year, so you'd only get like a half of the year of the peacock. And this is the year, of course, of the peacock.
So Po tries to fight Shen by himself to get answers about his past, but it doesn't go too well for him.
I didn't love you. But here, let me heal you.
So Po actually doesn't die. He gets fixed up by that goat man lady. I don't know if it's a man or a woman, to be honest. It could be either way. And he learns inner peace, through rain droplets and coming to terms with his past, the fact that his parents are all dead. So Poe and the rest of the Furious Five, and I guess Shifu comes back for some reason. No, it doesn't really matter. They attack and they fight the wolves, and they're gonna win, maybe.
How many times do I have to kill the same stinking panda? Fire for fire that dog! But sir, we'll kill our own.
Yeah, Shen just killed his main guy there just so he could kill Poe. That's how much he hates his cat Panda. So Poe learns how to use the cannonballs against them. At least, this Shen and his little group of wolf fuckers. And they'll basically die here.
Find peace. I took away your parents. Everything. I scarred you for life.
See, that's the thing, Shen. Scars heal.
No, they don't. Wounds heal.
Oh yeah, what do scars do? They fade, I guess?
I don't care. That matters is what you choose to be now. You're right. Then I choose.
So interestingly enough, you can interpret this a certain way. He basically kills himself here, quite literally chopping out all the wires and faces his own death, knowing that he has nothing left to live for. He cannot conquer his past demons, and he kept making the same mistake. So I guess here he decides that it's probably best just to die here. It's a very interesting character there. And Poe comes back home after defeating Lord Shen and his wolf pack army, and says that it doesn't really matter who my parents are, because I got you, Goose Dad. But uh-oh, it turns out that Poe's dad is still alive, and there's a bunch of pandas, leaving us to wonder what happens in Kung Fu Panda 3. And that was Kung Fu Panda 2. I rate a 5 out of 5, or 10 out of 10, much like the first movie. It does everything you want a sequel to do. It's darker, and it adds more to the characters. We can see a lot more of Poe's backstory. We get a great new villain, who most of this review was playing clips from that character, because he's so entertaining. So yeah, sorry if this review wasn't that great. I am having a little problems with some sickness, so yeah. So I don't really know to rank Kung Fu Panda 2 in comparison to Kung Fu Panda 1, because I think they're both pretty equal. Kind of like a two-parter to one scenario. Both of them have interesting things, like Kung Fu Panda 2, it lacks Shifu, he kind of disappears at the very end, so if you like that character, you're going to like Kung Fu Panda 1 more. But I think Kung Fu Panda 2's villain, Lord Shen, is a better villain than Tai Lung, because he pulls off the comedic bits and the serious bits together, where Tai Lung kind of fails at the comedic parts, at least in my opinion. So there you go, it's really up to you. What do you want more in the movie? So, they're both pretty equal in my mind, so it doesn't really matter which order they are here, but here they are in S tier. Holy crap, we got 3 S-tier villains in a row. DreamWorks is finally on a roll. Like, yeah, I'm not joking. We had Rumpelstiltskin, then we had Titan, now we have Lord Shen. Finally, the S-tier isn't so empty. It was Fairy Godmother for a very, very long time up there by her lonesome. But yes, Lord Shen is freaking amazing. Gary Oldman does a fantastic job voicing the character. He is one of the most intimidating peacocks ever. Yes, they make a peacock intimidating. And his animation is great. His motivation is tragic, yet it makes him very evil. He's evil, but you understand his evilness. It's like he's such a messed up character, but you kind of like watching him because he's so entertainingly evil. I love the character. No one else to say. Yeah, I'm kind of glad that he's going to kind of return in Kung Fu Panda 4 because the new villain has shape-shifting abilities, so that sounds pretty entertaining, so I can't wait for that. Yeah, thank you for watching, and when the hell's the next movie? It's either, I think it's Madagascar 3, maybe, I'm not sure. No, Puss in Boots, never mind. Next movie's Puss in Boots. See you then.